The best people are the ones that don't stop until the sale is made. Can you do this deal for $250,000? You're at $344,000, right?
Can't do it for $250,000, sir.
What can you do it for? They never give up. They have no quit. $265, Scott. I'm going to give you the deal. Is that okay? Do a great job, Scott. You have a lot of business coming up, okay?
Appreciate that.
All right, congratulations.
Business is serving the needs and wants of other people. You don't succeed unless the others are happy.
That's right.
That forces you to pay attention to people. Even if you have a lousy personality that makes babies cry, and you think you're just in it for yourself, if the customer ultimately isn't happy, you fail.
I've rarely seen a leader that's been able to lead by consensus. A leader is somebody that oftentimes will go against everybody. That's what a leader is.
Pete, why would you send this to them anyway?
Break down the line items of the budget.
No, but why wouldn't you let him send it to you? No, you're not supposed to send him anything. He's bidding on a job.
Generally speaking, a leader has to think independently.
I think if it's better if you say you got a better price and cut him down to 15.5, and then I'm going to forget about what happened. Okay. You got to knock this building down fast, right? Fast, okay?
Oh, quickly.
How long?
February, I believe.
Or sooner, right?
Or sooner.
People settle for mediocrity for one reason. They're lazy. I've seen it so often. People go into something, they don't want to go that extra step. They know it's not going to be great. It might be good, it might be okay. It's not going to be great. They settle for mediocrity. They're lazy.
Great job, man. He's done that before, huh?
Oh, yeah.
He wanted me to do that, right?
I've always felt my best deals were made with my instinct, not anything else, with my instinct.
Well, I think this will be one of the great buildings of Chicago, if not the best.
And what do you say to the skeptics?
My skeptics have always faded away because I produce.
Well, you've made Chicago very proud.
Well, thank you.
How long would wire that holds up a big heavy scaffold last from a practical standpoint on a big building? Could it last like 10 years, or do you think not? I'll always want to hear what people have to say. It doesn't mean you have to do what they're saying, but always listen. If you do all the talking, you're not going to learn a lot.
The New York State has its own code, which is regulated every 36 months.
That's very interesting. All right, you have a deal. Congratulations. Golf is an amazing game. I've seen people become tremendous friends on a golf course, whereas when they go out for lunch or dinner, they can't stand each other.
You just keep making par after par.
Well, that's nice of you to say, but I think I'm probably more proud of the course than I am of my game, but I'm happy with my game.
But Donald, you've been carrying me the whole round.
Yeah, thank you. That was a good one.
Trump is the Mac Daddy of the United States. Aside from flying out of the heavens on his own, he came in the most grandiose possible way. Yeah, I'm all about a man with a helicopter. I think that's pretty hot.
I always like to think big. There's an expression, go big or go home. I like it a lot. You go for the fences, you go all the way, or just, you know what, go home.
I mean, if you can get a client like Trump, as opposed to a client like, who knows, you're better off.
In life, you can have a great idea, but if you can't get those ideas across, it's never, ever going to work. You can't miss in this location, you know that.
I don't know how many square feet. We need to see the space really.
It's pretty big. It's pretty good, I'll tell you. You know, we're going to put a whole canopy over the top of the space. It's going to be beautiful. I know so many people that have great ideas, but they can't sell the ideas. Guess what? They're not successful.
I want to move in.
Okay, give me a proposal. All right? Okay. Nice seeing you, pal.
Nice seeing you again.
Nice seeing you. Oftentimes you'll have an idea and you'll fall in love with it, and then it turns out to be not such a good idea and you can't get rid of it.
Can you give us a good deal? How about we make a deal now at, on a gross basis, $20 a foot? Huh?
Up to you.
When the idea turns out bad, cut it out of your mind, get rid of it, go on to the next thing, and let it be better.
Okay, if you can't make a deal, finish it up with IBM, right?
For me, failure is never an option.
Look, you guys didn't do a job, and you weren't there, and you know you weren't there, and the deal would have never gotten done without the other guys.
If you have to go through the wall, you go through it. If you can't go through it, you go under it, around it, over it. There is no such thing as failure.
You know what? Then maybe you're not going to get your fee, because as far as I'm concerned, you didn't do anything.
I've seen people go 48 hours and even more, days and days without any sleep in order to get a deal done. Sometimes you have to do that.
You have to love what you do. Number two, you can never give up. You can never quit.
And if you don't have the physical or mental stamina to do it, guess what? You better be doing something else.
You can never, ever quit.
How's it looking up there? Good? Okay, do a perfect job. Perfect job.
If a leader can't control his subordinates, he's not a leader, he's not a good businessman, he's going to be a failure. Whether it's a he or a she, it's going to be bad.
I want you to check on it. Talk to George, talk to everybody, check on it. I'm not making a deal unless you approve.
Never get sidetracked by less important tasks. Always focus on the goal.
What power?
If you do get sidetracked, get right back on the rails, because ultimately, sidetracking kills you.
Fellas, get that building down fast. Say hello to your boss.